Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you're serious about the digital asset space, and let's get right into it today. This is going to be an interesting video. So I had one viewer asking me earlier, Kevin, when the time comes, when do you think you'll cash out regarding the XRP investment, of course? And again, I'm never going to tell you guys what to do. Everything that I do is kind of a hint because legally I cannot. Again, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research. But in my opinion, if we understand every single video I'm sharing and what all these researchers are showing and what we've shown in documents, we see that we are going to a digital economy. There's no arguing that. We see that Ripple, we see Ethereum, we see a lot of, new proof of stake projects, we see decentralized oracles, we see STOs, we see all of these new networks and protocols working. I want to own the actual, I guess for the Internet of Value, it's going to be this type of IP protocol for specifically payments in these payment rails. And as these payment rails are, used more and more and everything's digital and more electronic, the idea is that the XRP investment will steadily appreciate once we reach maturity. It's a deflationary asset. So, of course I'm going to de-risk. Of course, I want to take profit as well at certain price points. But I have very high prices in mind. And just bottom line, to me, all-time high prices for XRP or any crypto that is legitimate and solving a real problem is just peanuts in the scheme of things. All right, so before I get over and talking about this type of NFC chip and RFID chip with Ripple payments implemented in it, I want to kind of set the narrative really quick for any new viewers. So I want to watch this clip really quick as well. This is by XRP_CRO. It's XRP Crow. And again, this is status. So highly recommend it. Now, this video clip is a little bit older. This is Chris Larson, executive chairman of Ripple, just talking about, XRP being able to be interoperable. You don't need to go between old currency pairs with the bridge asset. There's, no counterparty risk via this, especially as liquidity develops. So just kind of listen up here, okay?
So what Bitcoin set out to do is really build a new currency that had no central bank. So in a way, Bitcoin is sort of a way of storing value. Ripple is a completely different idea. We're using the same breakthrough technology, but we're using it to build a currency-agnostic value exchange or value web. So you actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple. You can use it with dollars, euro, yuan, real, anything you like. We have a math-based currency built into Ripple that is like Bitcoin, but it really functions as an enabler. So we think most people will use Ripple using their existing things of value like dollars or euro or yen.
Exactly. And now what I want to emphasize is this: whether it is fiat, whether it's a central bank digital currency or any type of digital fiat, it doesn't matter. They can still go into XRP. Now keep in mind they used Ripple or XRP interchangeably back in the day, and now they've set this distinction. Okay? Ripple being the private company, XRP being the digital bridge asset. All right, so here we go. So right here, guys, I just wanted to show this. So a viewer named Dan sent this to me, and I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if he's a regular viewer of this channel, essentially Catherine Austin Fitz, and this video was by Greg Hunter on April 4th, so just happened. And around the 27-minute mark, I'm going to actually link this in the top of the video description of this video if you guys want to check it and listen to it yourself. This woman literally says, we've listened to it a million times, I shared it here. Look, over 50,000 views of this clip. And she said that there was a Danish company last year sometime by the U.S. Navy that they were working and paid by the U.S. Navy to come up with a chip that could be implanted in the human body that could integrate with Ripple for payments. This is super, super interesting. Now, just to emphasize, so again, I linked the video to give proper credit below. And then, of course, groups like this that we've seen before in 2018. We got BuyChip announcement. BuyChip Microchip implant is now implementing Ripple payment systems in the product. This means that the microchip owners will not be needing to connect their microchip to their bank accounts anymore. Right, so if we can see here, we see the bank. We see with Ripple Connect what it used to be called more so, connected and then direct settlement with the Ripple network and the Interledger protocol validators. This chip is pretty interesting, I guess. This is what it looks like. And of course, we can see the receiving bank in between. Now, her background as well, just so you know, this isn't just some woman. Again, Catherine Austin Fitz, investment bank advisor, even XRP_Stort emphasizes, former assistant. I'll go over this and basically look at this. Assistant Secretary of Housing back in the Bush, 41 years, and she managed a $300 billion portfolio. The 41 years, I'm actually going to double check that. But okay, so I want to show you this. Let's go. right here, funny enough, she goes on to tweet at the Solari report, the same woman. She goes, lovely. Does this have any relation to the one that the U.S. Navy had a Danish tech firm making to work with Ripple XRP, talking about, implantable biosensors here, military funded, could be the future of pandemic detection. This is pretty fun. Again, guys, I don't want any crazy conspiracy theories. I'm just showing you what is in the actual news. And then this woman, here we are. So same woman, Catherine Austin Fitz. We can see president of Solari, publisher of this report, managing member of the investment services firm LLC, served as managing director and member of the board of directors of the Wall Street Investment Bank, Dillon, Reed & Co., as assistant secretary of housing, a federal housing commissioner at the United States Department of Housing. As we can see here, has designed and closed over $25 billion of transactions and investments to date and has led portfolio and investment strategy for $300 billion of financial assets and liabilities. All right, so this isn't just some woman, so I highly recommend you guys looking into this. This is not conspiracy. This is straight up fact. This is a thing. Even in the past, I believe even, other YouTubers covered this in the past as well. We have, gotta find it. Even CKJ, look, and this was back in 2019, just talking about Ripple XRP and this buy chip that I've shared before. So now if we go here, we can see this. This was sent or shared by Marijo over here, so RFID and NFC human chip implants, right? So this is technology that already exists today. So 14 years of RFID, again, radio frequency ID, and then I believe it's a near field communication implant expertise. You can learn more about that. Right here, NFC stands for Near Field Communication and allows for phones, tablets, laptops, and other devices to share data with other NFC-equipped devices. All right, this actually evolved from the RFID technology, and RFID is behind those security scan cards that get you into the office every day or bypass the toll booth. Now, I believe it's Whole Foods with Amazon. You can actually just walk in and the food all has RFID chips on it, so you don't even need to physically stop at a cashier or a register to pay for it. You just walk in and walk out, and it tracks when the food is gone and with you, and it basically will bill your Amazon wallet. I believe that's the case, and I believe that's live in places like Seattle. I think I went to one before. So we got buychip.com, again, the company that was actually working on this. So they are the first and only distance-readable human microchip with internet connectivity. Buychip has a unique ID for general identification and can store your medical data, driver's license, and passport. It can also be used as an alternative payment system integratable with cryptocurrency wallets. All right, now it doesn't say XRP specifically here, but we know that there was already funding with them. And at least documents and infographics to support some research. We're not sure if it's ready or not. I don't have any info on that. If you guys want to dig into that, let me know. But again, they've also created a crypto token that will be implemented in the microchip as the only payment system. So right here you can already buy Buychip token here. Now this is what I don't get. It's the only payment system. It just makes you wonder, will XRP be used to settle the value? Will it be used at all? Was Ripple merely a consultant? Why was XRP included? Or was it just the company kind of assisting with, settlement and helping them? We're not really sure. But it wouldn't be surprising if XRP played a huge role in this. All right. And again, you can have the microchip in hand. If you guys want to look at more pictures, again, feel free. Internet connectivity, you get the gist. So, something really interesting to consider none the least. All right, next up, Cryptopolis just sharing this. I just wanted to share this because I found it interesting as well. So on Coinbase Pro, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, the order books have been acting very strange. Currently, while writing or doing this video, we are just above 19 cents. We're not sure if we have to go back to 18 cents for a little bit before popping up to, maybe 23 cents again, as predicted by a lot of people. But as we can see here, these 1,000 XRP buy orders on Coinbase. Again, the green are buy orders, the red are sell orders. As we go, look how many, just scrolling down, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, all at 19.15 cents per XRP. Interesting. Could it just be market makers? Absolutely. But it is just kind of a weird thing. I personally haven't seen it. If it's super common, just let me know in the comments. Just wanted to share. All right. Next up, Peter Voss. So this is older news. I just wanted to share this because it was last week. So Ripple's partner Azimo, I'm going to say Azimo, teams up with major bank for prompt global payments on You Today. As we can see right here, We got one of Europe's largest remittance providers, again, remittance specifically for Asmo. We know Thailand, of course, with the Thai baht, is a place, a low-hanging fruit with tons of friction in payments. It's extremely expensive for family members to send money, whether it's, USD to the Thailand or Thai baht currency. So what's happening is Ripple, helping these organizations and FIs and banks and remittance services sign on and reducing their payment infrastructure. So again, they're actually partnered with the biggest commercial bank in Thailand for faster payments based on RippleNet. And once they're on RippleNet, using the messaging, using, the kind of X series, and once they do that, eventually it's just kind of a plug and play, flip the switch, and they can utilize on-demand liquidity or XRP and save potentially another 20-30% in savings. So provided the liquidity is there, and I think it is, it almost seems very ominous that they're slowing down. I think there's a greater plan for XRP, of course, but if we rely solely on cross-border, it's a huge, huge market alone. So right here, Ripple, blockchain giant, owns over half of the total supply of XRP, recently announced a partnership. Now keep in mind, it owns over half of the supply. It's kind of the way they say it. It makes it sound extremely, extremely centralized. To each of their own. But keep in mind, you understand the smart contract rule with this, guys. There's a method to the madness. It's not even like, I know everyone acts like the pre-allocation theory is a theory. This came straight out of the mouth years ago from Miguel Valles of Ripple. He was formerly a CME group, executive. And he literally said, yes, they could be gifted by an organization or acquired. And he was basically hinting at whether it's, the Federal Reserve or, the IMF, something of that sort. And there would have to be some strategic workarounds to make it all legal. But hey, this isn't anything we haven't seen before. All right, recently announced them, payment platform. So again, RippleNet had the ability to kick remittances around the world much faster than previously. Asmo spread the word about partnering with Thailand's largest commercial bank, and of course we know them, Siam Commercial Bank, SCB, to ensure faster remittances to Thailand. Now let's kind of read about the numbers a little bit in terms of savings. So right here's a quote. This partnership with the largest bank in the country allows us to get the time to settle payments down from 24 hours to an average of 22 seconds. It's faster to send money to Thailand than to someone else in the same country in the UK. This is the protocol, this is the company that you are invested in. Now, I understand XRP is being built, the ecosystem is being built by many, many players well beyond just Ripple, but I just wanted to show you guys, this is the right investment. All right, and then again, service available 24/7, instant payments, of course, with e-commerce and cross-border payments. We're all going to be becoming our own bank. You're going to see more and more of this. And then I also want to talk about digital wallets before we end this video. All right. So then I did want to share this funny quote by Tyler Durden, of course, love that name. So the paradox of Bitcoin, BTC, is that everyone wants it to rise whilst destroying the dollar. So then they can cash out back into dollars. And that's why I wanted to emphasize about me cashing out. If you guys are owning part of the future economy, I'm not sure you'll want to do that entirely. So again, not financial advice. Just think about it. Food for thought. I'm personally holding a portion for life. All right, and to finish things off, guys, we got shared by Spiro. Again, highly recommend his YouTube channel. Definitely extremely well put together. Again, you can follow him here at O_RIPS, RIPS. So highly recommend this. And again, a friend just sent this notification from Bank of America asking him if he wanted to set up a digital wallet. Now, the point is this, whether it's from 2018, 2019, or yesterday, we are all going digital. This is a digital economy. This doesn't have anything to do with XRP. It doesn't matter. It's going digital. Now, whether it's fiat, whether it's electronic and digital, whether it is cryptocurrency based, we still need to utilize a bridge asset for obviously a plethora of reasons as we go over in every single video. Of course, there's no counterparty risk. It's highly scalable. It's instant. It's cheaper, especially when you have that liquidity rather than just doing straight swaps. It doesn't require, as I said, counterparty risk and trust on a permissionless basis. It's based off mathematics. It's highly secure. You can go on and on and on about the current infrastructure, talking about the pros and cons. So it's kind of interesting. They're talking about considering to do a digital wallet here. Bank of America supports a number of digital wallets that enable you to securely shop online without having to share your credit card account with merchants. Of course, this would be interesting in the future as well if, the US does digitize the dollar in some manner or does a CBDC. Hopefully, maybe they could get the money out faster to people with stimulus checks. Could this be one of the narratives that they're taking advantage of with this current pandemic? So again, guys, owning portions of protocol. XRP is not my only investment, but I am most bullish on it because, as we know with cryptocurrency, one of the biggest number one use cases today is cross-border payments. People get so frustrated. One of the things that just grinds my gears is when there's hard researchers. I saw Matthew Liny post something, and I'll probably share it in a future video. Really good information. And someone just comments and go, 2018, like 2018, it's old. I guess you guys are missing the point. We're trying to dot connect so we can help predict the future. Like, that is what this channel is about. So again, guys, I appreciate it as always. We will see where XRP goes as predicted by a lot of people. We will see if we kind of consolidate, go a little lower back to 18-cent mark, potentially even 17 cents before popping up to 23 cents. Everybody is bullish right now. So, to stay on your toes, I'm accumulating, setting, limit orders at lower prices as always, dollar cost averaging. Do what's right for you. Always do your own research, and I will see you in the next video.